Welcome friends to the part 7 of our series How to convert a website into an Android app. In this Android tutorial, we are going to learn how to enable the play videos and the ads from your website into an Android app. Till yet we are creating a Fiverr.com into an Android app, but it doesn't have any videos or ads. But what if you are converting a YouTube like videos into an Android app? So in this Android tutorial we are going to see how to play a video in our WebView app and how to add and show the ads to your user from the application. We need 5 to 6 lines of code for this video, but before starting that I want to tell you that till yet we had written the web view and written our website into it and loaded it. Then we had check connection whether the internet connection is there or not. We are preparing like that purpose. Then we had created the process dialog and process bar in our Android WebView app. After that we had created the exit alert dialog, so when user click back, so we can ask a ratus for exit yes or no. After that we had also created forward, backward and previous method, and in also we had created a splash screen with animations. And in this Android tutorial, how to convert a website into an Android app, adding the playing videos and showing ads. So let's get started with today's video. So first of all, in this video we are going to write our codes in our on create method of our main activity.java. Below or above check connection method. So first of all we are going to write webview dot get settings dot set javascript enabled, and here we are going to pass the value true. So by this line of code our application will start loading the ads and playing videos. And now we are going to write some more code. So webview dot get settings dot set load images images automatically to true. So this will automatically load the images. Now webview dot get settings dot set load with override mode to true. So this will load our website in overview mode. Then we are going to use webview dot get settings dot set wide view port to true. After that webview dot get settings dot set DOM storage enabled to true. After that we are done with these 5 lines of code. So now we are going to run our Android app into a Android device. So first of all we are going to connect our device, then run. While running this process, I would like you to tell again what we had done in our Android app. So in our Android app, first of all we had created the main layout, and in that we had added the process bar. and after that we had added our web view to our application. So here it is, web view with math parent and given the ID. Then we had created this type of no internet connection things, stuff like image view, text view and some retry buttons. After that we had created the menu for our backward, forward and refresh buttons. So when user click on it, we get such action. And after that we had created a web view, set our URL. You can change your URL instead of this, and then use process bar or a dialog as per your need. Then use relative layout to for our no internet connection, and then in on create method we had casted our web view and setted the web view client to view.load URL to URL. Then we had casted our process bar and it dialog and no internet screen connectivity. Then we had check our connection. If user it the connection, then it will be move forward, otherwise the user will be shown no internet connection screen. Then after we had set the process bar visibility to visible and set process the new process. That is our second parameter of this on progress change method. Then we had created a gone and dismiss of our visibility of our process bar and dialog. So when our process is done, then it should be move out. Then we had created this check connection method. So here it is connectivity manager and this dot get system services. After that added the connectivity services and return internet info Wi-Fi is equal to connectivity manager dot get network info and connectivity to set type. After that we had added the web view Wi-Fi is connected. Then we are going to load our URL in our web page, otherwise we are not going to show our internet no internet screen, and set our visibility of web view to visible. Same like this we had added to our mobile network. So if it is connected, then show the web view, otherwise show relative layout. And in our else, if Wi-Fi and mobile network is not connected, then we are going to not show that web view, but instead of that we are going to show this relative layout. After that we had added the on back press method. In that we had added web view dot can go back, then it should be go back. And in our previous part we had seen that alert dialogs dot builder is equal to builder new builder this. So builder we had set the title, are you sure you want to exit, and if user is exiting, then we had added the small message that user will give a rating. So I had asked to you subscribe this channel Android tutorials to learn more Android developments. So then we had set the set cancelable. So this is the most important line of code so that user cannot dismiss our dialog by clicking elsewhere. Then we had set the set positive button, and our set positive button is yes. So it says finish affinity, and then created a set negative button. So it says no, so dialog should be dismissed. Then we had added our rates button and created new intent for it. So instead of this ID you can write get application context dot get package name, so that it will be dynamic code lines of link. So when you publish this app, then it will be redirected to Ratus. Then we had created our alert dialog and show it. Then in our on create options we had casted our menu inflator, and then we had added the switch method to our on options item selected. So item id is equal to nav previous, nav forward and nav refresh. These icons we had created in our previous tutorials. So here we had implemented on back press method. Here we had implemented can go forward method and go forward, and then we had check connection on refresh. So this was our previous tutorials and this tutorials code, and in next tutorial we are going to add how to implement the refresh layout. So please make sure you like this tutorial and subscribe to this channel Android tutorials to learn more interesting Android tutorials. And now let me show you our application. So our application will look like this. So it is not showing right now screen. So here it is. So you can see our application is loaded, and here is the video. So when we play that video, so our application wouldn't stop but it plays.
We really started this business.
After that we are going to see if there is any ad or not in this. I think Fiverr.com doesn't have ads. So this was our application of set view of our loading the play videos and show the ads in our Android app. By changing this Fiverr.com to any another website which contain ad will be visible. So this was our Android tutorial. Please make sure you subscribe this channel if you had learned something new from this video. Thanks for watching.